Hi guys, it's me. Sorry that I'm having to do a voiceover, but for some reason the audio on this video didn't work. So this is a video of me and my honest opinions on the new school. So far, I'm starting off and I'm really liking the fact that it has my name on there. It literally says Jada. That's like so cool. I'm loving this little like pan down of the school and like everything, little detail, the trees. I love how it says welcome back to school. Like it's just perfect so far. I thought it was hilarious that I could literally see myself walking down into the forest. That was like so cool. So here was the moment I already knew I was going to be like ice or whatever, because I just like always have like my favorite halos are the ice halos, and like I always loved dressing up as ice and stuff, and when we had a Chantix or whatever it was called, I was always ice. So here's me going through looking for the ice, of course. This is where it started getting a little weird. I didn't really prefer for all of these parts. Here I accidentally pressed a button on my keyboard. Now here's where it just got a little not my type of kind of game to play. I definitely enjoyed it. Would have enjoyed it more without this part. Here's the second I realized these things were like the little wisps from the Pixar movie or whatever. I love Merida. Now this part was very time consuming and I didn't like how long it took, but I did like looking around at everything. This part, the description like freaked me out. I was like so weirded out by it. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Here, again, didn't prefer having to use the powers, but still a really cool storyline and everything, and I loved it all. Here, it was such a long, like, blue screen. I was like, did I break the game? Is it just frozen? Like, what is going on? It was so long. I just, like, it's probably just a bug. They'll fix it soon, you know? This part, though, like, blew my mind. I thought it was so beautiful, and I was like, oh my god, I can see my character, and I can see other people. This part was, like, so gorgeous. I just love everything about the ice and the blues, and everything was gorgeous. This part was a little funny, because I didn't realize I had to jump. Right here, I'm like, oh wait, do I need like the ice skater thing or whatever? Like the Christmas ice skating shoes or whatever. I'm like, oh no, do I need those? This part was absolutely gorgeous. I did struggle a little on the challenge, but it was still gorgeous. Here I decided for like a little winter, cozy, but also like I have ice powers. I don't care that it's cold, but like I still gotta like look like I live here, you know? I got caught off guard here because I started like sliding down and I'm like, oh no, what do I gotta do? And then I realized, oh, maybe it's like obstacle, and I was like very confused why it kept spawning me back and stuff. When I touched things, I'm like, what the heck's going on? So I made it past there, but then I got so annoyed right there. After about like 100 tries, more like 15, I finally made it to the end. Also, I had this weird costume change thing right here. So I climbed up this like really long ladder. It was ridiculous, but you know, I'm like, oh, what's this? And then suddenly I'm falling and I'm like, oh, cool. Then I get here and realize it's probably a maze, and I got so annoyed. I'm like, no. I decided to stick it out and not look up at anything, you know, figure it out on my own. I kept seeing a lot of like crystals, and then I got to like, eventually I get to these pillars here and I'm like, oh, this must mean something. Then I couldn't figure it out, and then eventually I make it back to the entrance again right here, and I'm like, oh, this is so annoying. And so like I look for like ever, and then suddenly I see these and I thought they were diamonds, but they're just like rocks. And then these I got right here and realized, oh, I made it to the end. So just look for those and then you'll be at the end. So this part I had a little like oops moment because I typed the answer in chat instead of walking across the bridges because I didn't see those yet. And then here I'm like, oh crap, okay, well I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to type it in chat, but here's the answer since, you know. Ignore if you hear any noises, that's just my sister and her friend. But anyways, here I'm like working on it and stuff, and then when I make to the end, I'm like, I didn't realize they were bowing down to me or kneeling down until like right here. Right here, it literally looks like I'm getting sacrificed or something. Like, if it was red, it looks like I'm getting sacrificed to the Scarlet Witch, which I wouldn't mind because, you know, it's Wanda Maximoff. They're literally playing Taylor Swift right now, which I'm not mad about. I love Taylor. But I'm trying to edit. So here, again, here's the blue screen, which I was not a fan about, but again, it's probably just a glitch, so they'll fix it, you know? Here, I was like, thank God I finally finished. That was very ridiculous and time-consuming. I'm pretty sure I spent at least 20 minutes on that. It was crazy. So here I am, trying to get to the front office, headmistress area, wherever I'm supposed to be going. Pink screen. This one wasn't as long as the other ones, but it was still pretty long. I just need to say one thing. Upperclassman Poppy talks a lot. She's so annoying and talks a lot, and maybe it's because she sniffs all the student IDs, but it's ridiculous. But yeah, anyways, here's me looking at all the stuff. I always have to scroll and see what the most expensive thing is because, duh, why not? Duh. Now here, this is me trying to figure out what the heck is happening and why all these super sparkly star achieved things kept showing up. I'm like, what is going on? Now this is me trying to figure out like what's going on, exploring, trying to find the dorm rooms actually, because I didn't know they weren't locked yet. So I'm like looking around everywhere. I'm like, what is going on? And then I found them and found out they were locked. And I'm like, seriously? That's ridiculous. And then I saw the school bus and had fun playing with the horn for a while, and I tried to get in everywhere and was exploring all around, and then eventually got bored and was like, I miss the old place. And then here's me finally taking in the fact that Enchantix was deleted. My overall for the entire school so far is I'm not really liking it. It's just New Royale High is not more my type. I really like old Royale High, everything. It's just, this new stuff is not my type at all. I just like, I'll stick out until it's all out and see what I like.